I don't like my answer. I'm changing my answer. I don't like that answer. I'd like to hope that our record is kind of more in like the 500 range of conference. Like one of our goals is to make it into conference, like a tournament. So hopefully we win more games than we did last year.
I guess what I'm looking for out of the season is I think this year we have a great team dynamic with all the new people coming in and the solid foundation of returners that we have. I think it'll be easier to come out strong during our games and hopefully last the season.
So far, being back at school and having soccer in school, it's not that big of a transition. I feel like being a senior, we kind of are in that routine and know what it's like and know what we have to do for like managing our time. So, I mean, it's definitely different from being back at home and not doing much, but it's not too bad so far.
Coach is having us do study tables on the road too, so that'll help bring our team together, but it'll also help us get our academics done and our schoolwork done while we're on the road. So by the time we get back from long road trips, we'll have our schoolwork done for the week, so that'll help as well.
I think it's definitely different. I haven't really had many male coaches, so it's definitely a different perspective on how he approaches certain things. But I do think he handles our team dynamic well, and he's not afraid to mix having like stern practices, but having a little fun in there, so it's not taking all of the fun out of our games and practices. It's still, I enjoy going to practice, I enjoy going to games and being with the team.
St. Joe, since my freshman year to now, being here at St. Joe, I think that one part of me that's changed a lot is building relationships with people. With it being such a small campus, I actually have relationships with my teachers that I had freshman year for say like 4-1 and I never had them again. And it's just made me more open to talking to people because it's such a small campus that everybody knows everybody. And so I think communication-wise and just building relationships, like friendships and professional relationships, that's a part that's changed in me, that I've been better at doing that. And I chose SJC. Can I just keep going? Okay, I chose to come to St. Joe because one big reason because of it being a small campus. I didn't want to go to a big school, especially because I wanted to play soccer. And like the big seller that got me here was once I met the team, they were just all very welcoming, and my personality just meshed well with them. And I mean, soccer was just a big reason why I came here.
A big part of the reason I picked St. Joe too was, I think, like both of them, the team. When I came on my visit, they were very welcoming. They made sure I had a fun time. I enjoyed the feel on campus of everybody being close to everyone. And yeah, I wanted to come here and play soccer. I liked the academic side of it too, with having small classes, because that's what it was like in high school, so it wasn't a big change. And then I guess the biggest change from freshman year to senior year would probably be me actually being not super outgoing, but definitely opening up more. Like, I'm more open to talking to people, new people, and I don't try to shy away from meeting new people. Like even the freshmen this year, I've gotten a lot better at least approaching them and talking to them. And I think mostly it's important to these two because they make sure that I actually talk to people and don't hide my shell all the time.
And I think that helps for like after college too, because being at like such like a close school and like being able to open yourself up, then like going out after college and like getting a career and stuff, St. Joe will help. Then like when you're ready to go to a job and a career and making those like career moves and networking and stuff like that.
I really actually do like the core program a lot more than I thought I would coming in, because I mean, I thought it was just going to be this catch-all class that you just take and yeah, you do your writing and your reading, but that's it. But I think it's definitely opened my eyes to be a more well-rounded person, especially like the 7 and 8, the country cores, like we learn about other countries, and I think that just opening yourself up to different worldviews and stuff like that definitely makes you a better person, just because you're not only living in your bubble like here, you realize that there's so many different people out in the world, and I think that really helps. And since my major is biology and I want to go into forensic science, you wouldn't think that it would necessarily apply, but I definitely think the skills that I've gotten from core classes, I can definitely take into my other classes and eventually into my field, because I'll be able to better relate to people if I need to, on the forensic side of things, if I need to talk to families or stuff like that. The core program has definitely worked with my communication skills and stuff like that, that I can take those and branch them out to my future.
I agree. One part I really like about the core program that I think if you actually take core seriously and are open to it is the communication part of it. And I know in every core I've been in, debate is kind of a big thing in there, and I think that really helps you be able to talk to people once you leave St. Joe, and then actually be knowledgeable on other information, like she said, on different worldviews. You just have a broader range of like knowledge that you actually know, and you're not just in your bubble. Okay, going into freshman year, Ty didn't even like us. She wasn't our friend. She took Sarah's number. But since freshman year, going into our senior year, like our friendship has definitely grown. We're all like 3 little amigos right here. Best friends, do everything together.
It helps to like being on the field and then being really close friends off the field, because then it helps play better on the field. And then
I did like the freshman year. I was just very shy. Let's put that out there. But yeah, I think our friendship's evolved. I mean, it's nice to have people that you room with, that you go to soccer with, that you go to classes with, and it's kind of like you have this person when you come back, like you always have a sounding board that'll listen to you. And I think that's helped too, is that I know I can always come to them about anything, whether it's soccer, school, anything in my life.
If she needs to kill a bug in my room for me, she needs to get me off the top shelf. Pretty much all those things.